Insects and other types of bugs are practically millions of different species strong. Unless they bother us by buzzing over our heads or crawling close to us, we usually ignore them. Yet certain insects are terrifying and even lethal. Their adversaries can experience severe pain from them that lasts for hours or even days. Some can even cause death with their bites or stings. Here's a list of the most deadliest bugs in the world. Before we begin, don't forget to smash the like button and subscribe, and click the notification bell for more such amazing content. Let's get started. Fun fact, ladybugs secrete a yellow fluid from their knees that smells and tastes bad to predators. Number 12. Head lice. When you first see a Puss caterpillar, it looks a lot like a lucky rabbit's foot or even the fuzzy ear of a stuffed teddy bear, but these fluffy insects are anything but sweet and cuddly. Puss caterpillars are highly venomous creatures. While these insects may look soft, their outer combs hide small, extremely toxic spines that stick into its catch. According to experts, a Puss catapult sting feels like the bee sting, only worse the pain immediately and rapidly gets worse after being stung and can even make your bones hurt. How bad the sting hurts depends on where you get stung and how many spines are embedded in your skin. Interestingly, caterpillars are poop throwers. They fling their poop away from their bodies. Many believe that this behavior prevents parasites and other potential predators from attacking or harming the caterpillars. This thing is dangerous and gross. Number 11. Venomous Puss caterpillars. When you first see a Puss caterpillar, it looks a lot like a lucky rabbit's foot or even the fuzzy ear of a stuffed teddy bear, but these fluffy insects are anything but sweet and cuddly. Puss caterpillars are extremely venomous creatures. While these insects may look soft, their outer combs hide small, extremely toxic spines that stick into its catch. According to experts, a Puss catapult sting feels like a bee sting, only worse the pain immediately and rapidly gets worse after being stung and can even make your bones hurt. How bad the sting hurts depends on where you get stung and how many spines are embedded in your skin. Interestingly, caterpillars are poop throwers. They fling their poop away from their bodies. Many believe this behavior prevents parasites and other potential predators from attacking or harming the caterpillars. This sting is dangerous and gross. Number 10. Kudzu. Kudzu bugs, also known as bean plataspid, are an invasive species of insect that originated in Asia and have since spread to other parts of the world, including the United States. These bugs feed on the sap of kudzu plants, as well as other crops and vegetation. While kudzu bugs are not known to transmit any diseases to humans, they can cause allergic reactions, skin irritation, and respiratory problems in some people. This is because the bugs release a chemical when they are disturbed, which can irritate the skin and respiratory tract. Symptoms of exposure to kudzu bugs can include redness and itching of the skin, sneezing, coughing, wheezing, and difficulty breathing. In severe cases, exposure to kudzu bugs can trigger anaphylaxis, a life-threatening allergic reaction. Preventing exposure to kudzu bugs can be challenging, as they are difficult to control and can infest large areas quickly. It is important to wear protective clothing and use insect repellent when working in areas where kudzu bugs are present. If you experience symptoms of exposure to kudzu bugs, seek medical attention promptly. Number 9. Locusts. Surprised? While they do not directly kill humans, the devastation that an invasion can cause has been responsible for crop devastation. Locusts will always eat, but you might not. Desert locusts, or Circa gregaria, have also been called the world's most devastating pests, and for good reason. Swarms from these locust numbers increase and they become crowded. This causes a switch from a relatively harmless solitary phase to a gregarious sociable phase. In this phase, the insects are able to multiply 20-fold in 3 months and can reach densities of 80 million per square kilometer. Each can consume 2 grams of vegetation every day. Combined, a swarm of 80 million can consume food equivalent to that eaten by 35,000 people a day. In 2020, locusts have swarmed in large numbers in dozens of countries including Kenya, Ethiopia, Uganda, Somalia, Eritrea, India, Pakistan, Iran, Yemen, Oman, and Saudi Arabia. When swarms affect several countries at once in very large numbers, it's known as a plague. Number 8. Spitting thick-tail black scorpion. This is one of the largest scorpions and is also known as the South African fat-tail scorpion. It's the most dangerous scorpion in the southern regions of Africa. Its ubiquitously stout tail and stinger can deliver 4.25 milligrams of venom, and that's enough to kill an adult human. Its venom has the same potency as cyanide, but not every sting is immediately fatal. One unique characteristic of this scorpion is that it secretes and uses two different poisons. The first is more like a warning dose that's sufficiently potent to only immobilize small prey and serve as a warning shot if the prey is not subdued or an aggressor doesn't relent its attack. The scorpion delivers a second dose, one that's potentially lethal. The scorpion uses this as a defense if it feels its life is in danger. Another unusual feature of this scorpion is that it can actually spit its venom up to a distance of 3 feet. If its aim is right, it can temporarily blind or permanently damage the target's eyes. Despite the lethality of its venom, less than 1% of victims have died from the scorpion's sting. Even though you're unlikely to die from its venom, it is by no means a walk in the park. Symptoms that may manifest in victims include tense pain, sweating, muscular convulsion, drooling, and heart palpitations. Number 7. Deer tick. How dangerous are deer ticks? Well, on a scale of 1 to 10, an infected deer tick is 100. Infected ticks are responsible for transmitting some serious and even deadly diseases like Lyme disease, babesiosis, anaplasmosis, and the emerging Powassan virus. Because you do not know which ticks are infected and which ones are not, it's important to know a deer tick when you see it and to protect yourself from contact with them. These blood-sucking members of the anarchid family were vaulted into the public consciousness in the mid-1970s when it was discovered that they were the primary and possibly only transmitters or vectors for Lyme disease. Lyme disease is a debilitating, though rarely fatal infection that's often misdiagnosed because early symptoms closely resemble the flu. Victims usually have a slowly spreading bullseye rash shape when the tick is attached, but not always. If untreated by antibiotics, patients can develop a variety of health problems including facial paralysis, heart palpitations, arthritis, severe headaches, and neurological disorders. Lyme disease is currently one of the fastest growing vector-borne diseases in the United States. More than 14,000 cases are reported annually, but because symptoms are so closely resemble the flu and usually go away without treatment, scientists estimate as many as 9 out of every 10 cases go unreported. Number 6. Pork tapeworm. Taenia solium, also known as the pork tapeworm, can cause epileptic seizures and other neurological problems in humans from ingesting eggs containing infective larvae. The breakdown of the eggshell occurs in the intestines, allowing the larvae to exit and enter the bloodstream. Once in the circulation, the larvae may settle in many types of body tissues. Sometimes larvae cross the blood-brain barrier and enter the central nervous system, or CNS, where the embryos develop into fluid-filled cysts, leading to a condition known as neurocytic cirrhosis, which results in seizures and as one of the most dangerous parasitic CNS infections in the world. Diagnosis of this neurocystic psychosis is difficult due to the lack of specific clinical symptoms. This disease, which normally affects people in South America, Asia, and Sub-Saharan Africa, has been exceptionally rare in Western countries. However, a few cases have been reported in the UK and the US. Number 5. Bedbugs. Humans have lived with bedbugs since the earliest days of our existence, or more correctly stated, bedbugs have lived with humans. Since bedbugs are human parasites, our survival is critical to theirs. This may be one of the reasons bedbugs have not been known to transmit diseases to humans. However, while they've not been known to transmit diseases through feeding activities, there may still be health risks associated with bedbugs. They can be responsible for health issues that range from mild to very serious. The most common health issue is related to the itching that often comes along with bedbug bites. Many people experience red bumps or welts in their skin within a couple of days of a bedbug attack. In some cases, the reaction may take up to a week or two, and some people do not react at all. The bumps or welts look very similar to mosquito bites, but tend to stay with the afflicted person much longer, often 2 weeks or more. These bites can itch incessantly, and scratching is inevitable. That is where the danger comes in. Excessive scratching can cause damage to the skin that may allow the introduction of organisms or infections, some of them very dangerous. Number 4. Cockroaches. Cockroaches are equal opportunity invaders. These nuisances can establish themselves wherever they can find reliable sources of food, water, and shelter. Unfortunately, people's homes are the major suppliers of all three of these cockroach necessities. If you do see one cockroach in your home, many more may be lurking nearby. These numbers may be alarming, but are cockroaches more than pests? Cockroaches aren't known to bite, but some common species do have heavy leg spines that can scratch your skin. More importantly, cockroaches are potentially harmful to your health. They are not the most sanitary insects. They feed on garbage, breed in sewage, and lay waste all over your kitchen counter. Although cockroaches haven't been linked to any specific outbreaks, they play a role in spreading certain infections. According to the World Health Organization, cockroaches are known or suspected carriers are the microorganisms that cause diarrhea, dysentery, cholera, leprosy, plague, typhoid fever, and viral diseases such as poliomyelitis. Though they likely won't be the main cause of a disease spreading, they can play a supplementary role. Number 3. Sandflies. Sandflies, they don't seem so bad. Sure, they're annoying and they cause itchy little bumps, but they're completely harmless, right? Wrong. Yeah, they're definitely annoying, as many people who've been trying to enjoy a trip to the beach or a picnic will let you know, but they can also carry diseases which they can transmit to humans while on the hunt for fresh blood. Sandflies are tiny and about 1/8 of an inch long, and they're active during dusk and dawn. For the most part, anyone bitten by sandflies will get a red bump and blister sometimes, though inflammation and dermatitis can follow, not to mention severe skin sores for weeks or months after they bite. They can also cause parasitic diseases that require ongoing medical care. Fortunately, calamine lotion or hydrocortisone cream can reduce itching and help them heal. Anyone with an ulcer or persistent sore should see a doctor. Number 2. The eye worm. Transmitted by horseflies breeding in the forest areas of Western Central Africa, Loiasis is known as an African eyeworm and gets its name from the most infamous telltale sign, the visible passing of the lau worm through the eye. The larvae of this nematode worm infects humans through fly bites, and the adult can travel through the body tissues for years. Most common in Western Central Africa, symptoms include itching, swelling, and even brain damage in very unlucky victims. The worm only becomes obvious when it reaches the eye, where it can easily be seen and more horribly felt by the victim as it squirms across the soft tissue beneath the cornea. This is also when the worm is fairly simple to remove under local anesthetic. Number 1. Centipedes. Centipedes are arthropods that are found all over the world. There are over 3,000 known species of centipedes, and while most are harmless to humans, some species are venomous and can be deadly. The deadliest species of centipede is the giant centipede, also known as Scolopendra gigantea, which is found in parts of South America and the Caribbean. The giant centipede can grow up to a foot long and has powerful jaws that it uses to inject venom into its prey. The venom is also capable of causing severe pain and tissue damage in humans, and in some cases can lead to death. Symptoms of a centipede bite can include intense pain, swelling, redness, and numbness around the site of the bite, as well as fever, muscle weakness, and difficulty breathing. In severe cases, the venom can cause paralysis and respiratory failure, which can be fatal. It is important to seek medical attention immediately if bitten by a centipede, especially if you are experiencing symptoms beyond a local reaction. Treatments may include pain medication, anti-inflammatory drugs, and in severe cases, antivenom. Thank you so much for watching, and if you enjoyed the video, please let me know by clicking the like button, do share, write a comment, and don't forget to subscribe so that you can catch up with my next video.